Hey everybody, welcome back here to the BTS Pro Series. My name is rkryptic and I'm here with neph. We've hit that good old midway point of the day. 3 games down, 3 to go. We're in the middle of our second series. It's the cut versus DogChamp. And neph, how you feeling about
Yes,
the cut after game number 1?
less good. What I am feeling great about is DogChamp. They do amazing job with the Winter Wyvern. They look at that and go, let's run it back. I want to first phase pick that one again. And they do exactly that. They go with the Viper and the Winter Wyvern. And they kind of don't change up too much about what they're doing either. Go back to the Nature's Prophet. They feel like it wasn't a fundamental issue. They did end up banning out the Spirit Breaker in this game, though. So not quite as able to follow Scourge McDuck around the map, assuming he's going to be playing that position 1. But it looks like it based on what we're looking at right now, right?
Yeah. I think for the most part, that was like one of the major issues with their draft is like if you're going to pick an NP core, you can't allow Spirit Breaker to be in the game. Like it just completely ruins your ability to play. But they just anticipate it once again with the Winter Wyvern. And I think Wyvern was equally as good of a response to doing with the Nature's Prophet. As soon as you get that level 15 shard, you're able to de-push any wave that this Nature's Prophet wants to play in. And
Mhm.
Wyvern got a pretty sick buff in this patch, man. Like this hero is definitely stronger.
Yeah. Now, hmm. Well, how does DogChamp respond to what they? Hold on. Well, what are your thoughts on the Wind Ranger, man? Deeper into this, I want to hear your thoughts on Wind Ranger.
I mean, it's got to be mid Wind Ranger, right? Like it's got to be
Mm,
kits. It has to be. I actually like can't imagine it's going anywhere else because I think they're anticipating again a mid Viper, but it could be Viper off lane. But
mhm.
you're
I mean, we'd sometimes see position 4 Wind Ranger, right? But not with the Rubik and the Shadow Demon in the game.
yeah, that's my concern. All right, and here we are, the Ember Spirit pick, which means that we're probably going to see the offlane Viper, which was the position I think this hero shines the most in. So I like this a lot.
Let's not go crazy. We have been seeing Ember Spirit played in position 1 more often.
Really,
Yeah, it has been.
like since the patch a couple days ago, or you just mean in general?
In general, inside NA and SA, it does get picked up in position 1 every so often. We saw it in position 1 in China recently as well.
Okay,
So things are still a little bit up in the air.
okay.
Mhm. It depends whatever you're playing against here. So DogChamp can flex some of these things around. Um, the Wind Ranger pick is so weird to me because it doesn't look amazing against anything. Like it's okay against Viper, but it's kind of like your anti carry against like a Phantom Assassin or a Monkey King. And we don't see either of those things picked up on DogChamp.
Okay.
So I am confused as to why they felt like Wind Ranger was the pick here, especially when they aren't planning on flexing it at this point in the draft.
Yeah, I am as confused as you are, but it could just be a comfort pick here for kits. And the thing is like when I look at Wind Ranger and Nature's Prophet, I feel like these heroes both suffer from the same thing. Like both these
Mhm.
heroes struggle when there's like a gap closer or like magic burst damage or anything like that. And we already have like a Wyvern who's pretty good at dealing with this. And then of course, like Viper is a massive nuisance.
Did DogChamp get rid of the Sand King again? I guess they feel like this hero is still super strong. Let's pick the Bristleback.
All right, so
Okay.
SMD
Uh,
Bristle.
yes, SMD Bristle. Certainly it's going to be SMD Bristle. The question is whether or not this Ember Spirit's going to be played in the 1 or over in the mid lane.
I'm trying to think like what lane they want to run NP Wind Ranger. My guess would be Nature's
Dude, they
Prophet
feel.
off lane,
Hold
right?
on, hold on, hold on. Let's step back here for a second, right? I
You,
feel like we haven't touched on this nearly enough. They picked the Bristleback into the Viper.
yeah,
Why?
they just feel confident. I mean, this is like a classic cut strategy of being like, we're gonna pick Core Bristleback because we have Shadow Demon. Like that's literally the extent of that thought process, I think.
You think their brain just doesn't go very far, is what you're saying?
No, I think like they're like the cut has like certain strategies that they play exceptionally well, and they don't
Mhm.
like changing that, right? They don't like going away from those strategies that they play well. And I think when they
Mhm.
have Shadow Demon, their thought process is mostly like we need a stat clear from the ancient camp and someone that can like accelerate our game. So they pick Bristleback. But yeah, you are in a very bad Bristleback game.
Yeah. Stonebank, I mean, this set them up for our last pick on the Phantom Assassin as well, which is amazing already this game. Like gap closing at enemies heroes is great. Then you get the Aghanim Shard to apply the break on a Bristleback as well. Like this is too good of a PA game. I have no doubt in my mind that DogChamp are going to win this one.
It's a really good PA game, but on top of it, Viper is going to dominate this safe lane bristleback. Like they actually have to dodge the lanes here on the cut. They have to put Bristle into the PA, or they're gonna just get completely ran over in the lane stage. I can't imagine that they don't dodge the lane here.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're going to be needing to dodge DogChamp all game, and Bristleback isn't a hero that wants to do that at any point. You want to run at your enemies, but you're going to struggle with that. The cut just seems super out of place with this drafting here. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe things aren't going to be as bad for them as I think they are. But it just seems like DogChamp have them in the draft.
Yes, I would agree with you. I think if you were to ask B9 right now, he would be very happy. He'd say like, yes, we are super confident in our draft.
All right. Well, that's something we need to write down. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm going to look very foolish, but I'm pretty sure the DogChamp draft is infinitely better here.
Sorry, at least you're pretty, neph. It was fine.
Thank you. Tee. B-God at least is on his Rubik. I mean, maybe he's going to make some crazy plays happen. You don't have a ton of amazing spells to choose from here. I'm just trying to think about like their win conditions in this game and in these fights. Like, Kits needs to absolutely pop off in the mid lane and take out like one of the core heroes at the beginning of every single fight. And I'm not sure if it is going to be too one-sided. They do have one benefit of the fact that no one on DogChamp is that good at stealing stacks. So if they do build up stacks with the SD, no one's going to be able to contest that. Like ancient stacks, anyways. You do have like Nether Toxin on the Viper. They can do a bit of work, but everybody else does kind of struggle, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Both teams going to smoke up the beginning of this game, and Kit's just trying to get that Observer Ward down before the enemies end up connecting with him.
A wyvern's breath.
This Treant potentially scouting out their smoke. It's going to expire in like 5 seconds here. They end up getting the dodge through. So invading their triangle. Did anybody have a sentry for
They had a ward.
This mid camp here?
They saw B9 at the very end, so they know exactly where the side of DogChamp are.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just wondering if B9 dropped a sentry at this mid camp.
Just 30 seconds.
I think they saw them there.
Yeah, Stonebank did not follow the tree cut path and was revealed next to the tier 2 tower in the mid lane.
Mm-hmm. So they're not going to connect with anything, even wrapping around like this. And then the Observer Ward catches them out as well.
Come on, B9, do it. Drop the sentry. Your senses are tingling.
There's no way that there's no way this guy knows. He's smart, but he's not that smart. Okay.
He's gonna get the mid lane ward, dude.
That's a vac ban moment if he scouts the ward.
All right. 2 bounties for each team.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not sure if you've noticed, but I was correct. They are 100% dodging the lane. They do not want to have the bristleback into the Viper lane.
Yep.
So the real question is, will DogChamp scout this, and will they be able to dodge it? They do see Overlom going top here on the Shadow Demon. And they've already TP'd the Viper, or they've TP'd the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, here's the thing. Like, if the Viper TPs, his TP's on cooldown.
Slow hero, too. 275 MS. Like, this is not a hero that likes swapping.
Yeah, and then Scourge McDuck will TP. And then you're forced to either walk across the map or just accept that each of you wasted a TP scroll. And this is actually, like, fairly favorable for the cut, though. It can do a lot of damage to this ranged hero with these treants. Look at him just chipping away at him. Yeah. He's already lost like 200 HP. 6 stuff.
Yeah, not bad. Top lane, we're seeing a tri-lane, which is some good stuff. Yarn's put some good damage in with that level 1 Arctic burn. Obviously, the fact that it lasts an extra 2 seconds makes a big difference. Those couple extra autos you get to throw off.
Dude, speed is getting owned down here. I should look at the top lane, though. Yeah. Coach McDuck getting run down already. He gets, I mean, the 10 seconds of this Arctic burn, it means that you're 100% getting this off on everybody. You can only apply the Arctic burn debuff a single time onto the enemies, but it's much easier to hit 3 heroes with it now than the last 10 seconds. Yeah. There's way too much uptime on this ability now. Maybe I'll pick some more Winter Wyvern. It seems fun. Overlom's going to try to go onto Yarn here. He doesn't have Shadow Poison, so not as good at creating ability. This disruption anyways.
Yeah, they went Disruption 1 to stop the first blood onto B-God.
Mm-hmm.
So, not ideal.
Yeah.
They're going to chase after B-God here anyway. First blood might happen anyway. The question is, can they finish him off? The Fate Bolt's a lot of damage. They'll back off instead. B-God makes it underneath the tower, and he's going to survive.
Yeah.
Interesting. Stonebake backed off so hard there. I thought he wouldn't. He's just worried about the quill spray.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want to let the Bristleback build up those stacks up on all of you. You could very quickly turn things around, and you'd be forced to go through all of your regen here. So, like, they're winning the lane. I'd say that they're winning the lane here with this matchup. So you don't want to like give Scourge an overwhelming advantage. As long as you get out of the lanes ahead on DogChamp, your hero lineup is way better, just like we talked about during the draft.
Yeah.
So don't give him the opportunity to win here. It's good restraint. Bottom lane, Aid TP's back to base. He's holding on to a skill point right now, so he's going to be able to teleport back into lane again.
Yeah, that's a typical Nature's Prophet.
Yeah.
We haven't really talked about mid lane at all. We've got Fade on the Ember Spirit going up against Kits on his Wind Ranger, which we were a little bit confused on the Wind Ranger pick earlier in the draft, just because it's not something we see all that often. But
and he's getting owned a measly 12 CS.
Is
a
that
measly
owned?
13 CS. Yeah, he's getting owned down by 3 CS. He doesn't have a chance here.
Wow, interesting.
Man is completely bodied. Fade can't do anything for this wave, though. Kits is going to catch back up right now. Just too far underneath the tower. He'd take a lot of harassment with Wind Ranger if he would try to play inside the lane. So instead, you go over to the small camp, clear that one out with 2 points Flame Guard, and go back to his lane. All right, in the bottom lane as well, I mean, Nature's Prophet with a huge deny advantage over the Viper.
I don't think so.
Some of these are onto his Trance, though.
Yeah, that is surprising. 14, huh?
Yeah, I mean, these Trance are just doing such a good job at zoning Viper out. When you don't have damage block to work with, these things are incredibly annoying. They're like pushing him back super far. Top lane, Scourge McDuck is going on to B9 and Yaren. He doesn't have much mana to work with, but he does have 17 wand charges. So if he wants to continue the chase, he's more than able to. And he might just pop it here, in fact. No, he's got 20.
Yeah, he's going to have to. He's taking a lot of damage. But they will go ahead and try and turn around here. And onto B9 as another Quill Spray will come through. The question is, can they pull him off? They do. Overlom gets first blood. 4.5 minutes into the game. In a tri-lane scenario, I figured this would have happened much sooner.
Yep. I'd figure so too. I mean, it makes sense that Bristleback could be winning the lane harder in the scenario. Yaren is getting run down here, though. Definitely ended up going too far forward.
That extra Quill Spray from Bristleback, very convenient. Yeah, there was a few moments where I thought the cut were like struggling a lot because they had to commit a lot of regen early. Like they double salved a couple times, and yeah, they're still doing all right. I mean, net worth wise, where are we at? PA is pretty much neck and neck with the Bristleback. It's not too much of a difference.
Yeah, but you don't want to let Bristleback snowball out of control. And you have to keep in mind, stacks are being built up in the jungle with all this going on. Wow.
Wait, are they building stacks? Yeah, they do.
In Triangle, they've got triple stack right now on the Ancients. And you have no way to contest it on DogChamp just because of the hero matchup. Mid lane, Kits.
Kits almost gets kill onto Fade, but might regret this one. Fire Blast does come out. Sleight of Fist in one. Bonk.
There it is.
Nicely done. Yeah. He barely survived that initial focus fire damage too.
Well done. Now B-God getting run down now. Dude, Overlom just took so much damage. Oh my god. Oh, man got beaten by those Ancients. You see that?
You don't mess with the creeps, man.
Yeah. I think he missed that stack as well.
Oh.
Wait, no, is that... No, the Sentry's covering it. It was a nice block there by B9. It's my bad. B-God ends up getting speed. Down the bottom lane.
Well, they do know that there's a ward here, by the way. They have to, just because of the Wrath of Nature coming through.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the only issue with DogChamp making this invasion of the enemy team triangle and warding up these camps is, even though they have this observer up on the high ground now, they have no real way of contesting the Ancients. Maybe they could grab this hard camp here, but definitely not the Ancient creeps. I do like that B9 ended up placing this sentry over here, though. Overlom's Dude, he's not gonna get the D ward. Dude, B9 absolutely played you, Overlum. Oh my god. No stacks twice in a row?
The hard camp, I think, was just mistimed, but the ancient camp, yeah, was definitely blocked.
Yeah. Let's see if he realizes this.
A lot of pings happening here.
Yep.
Flames rush forth.
Yeah, but he's coming in to contest this one now on Yaren now.
Oh,
Here's
Fade's
Fade
got a
with the
haste rune.
Yep. Yaren, oh my god, the creeps! They too much damage, he just wants to run away now. Flew right over that hard camp, ended up losing half his health.
Who's the real enemies in this game right now? Because it's really starting to look like it's the neutral creeps.
Yeah,
nice
they are doing-
shackle, focus fire here onto B9. He doesn't have the javelin yet. He might make it out. Yeah, B9's tanky. He's just gonna TP.
Just TP out.
Scourge being forced to come clear up stacks, considering the situation. But they still have yet to clear the ancient ward there.
Yeah, these stacks would have been like way bigger had they cleared this one out. But Scourge McTuck is good. They can't contest this, man. Like Soul Ring and Vanguard is really all you need on the Bristleback to be able to take these stacks. Yaren's gonna soak up some of this XP, but he's gonna pay for this with his life after he gets the Observer. Wait. No way he gets away. There's no way he gets away. Right?
No, yeah, he's definitely dead. But he gets the D ward. Very fancy.
Yeah. Oh, that sentry just outside range as well. That B god just planted. Fade's gonna come in and try to contest some of this XP.
I mean, Fade? Okay. I was getting
Dude,
a
he
little
stole
bit
those.
worried.
He stole those with that remnant.
That was spicy.
He got 2 of the big creeps. Alright, they're doing the best they can for invading the enemy team strong. We have a 2k net worth advantage on the side of the cut. But again, we talked about this. Your heroes, this game goes on, fighting to the cuts very well. So I feel like you need to be winning these lanes harder than this. 2k net worth advantage at 9 minutes is pretty good, but I'm not sure it's enough.
Yeah, I mean, I mostly just worry that like this PA is going to be like unstoppable later. Top lane, Bristleback, this is your big core just melted by the Viper like we were talking about, but in comes the Wind Ranger.
No
That Wind Run's
javelin.
done. They actually might be able to just turn it on to her, to be honest. Stonebank goes back in, tries to get the kill. Ends up falling in the process. Aid here now on the NP, gonna do some work. Ends up being a 2 for 2.
Yeah. B9 comes in. Aid could just TP out, but decides to hang around to see if he can potentially turn things on to B9. That's exactly what he's going to try to do.
Dude, B9's just gonna bait
bomb
him
twice and they'll get him.
Oh, the pig mode! He's so
Pig
fast.
mode.
Yo, B9, hit him with the ignite, dude. I believe in you. You got him. Oh,
Drops a sentry to try to get vision. He hit him with the ignite. If he can get through and get a single hit off him, oh, he gets out.
dude, B9. What a gamer.
Yeah. That was a nice try.
Regenerating bottled top here by Fade. I mean, this was a lot of space, though. Like, overall, you did pull 4 heroes to the top side of the map here on the cut. Ember was able to just kind of continuously farm up.
B9. He is very far out of position now. I don't think he survives this one.
No, I'm by the health bar hitting 0 has me feel like he's also not surviving this one.
Yeah. You good there, buddy?
Yeah.
Sometimes you just forget how to speak, right?
Yeah, I'm just. It's my low IQ mostly.
It's all right. You're also very pretty, Ricky.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's the glasses,
Jackal.
honestly. It wasn't like this before.
To make you dumber. Fade.
Fade's actually doing
he's
a
just gonna-
decent chunk of work there, but has to back off.
He brought them pretty low. That is very ambitious, thinking that you can get on top of Ember Spirit. Maybe hoping that he was out of
I mean,
reference.
they got a bottom refill. They just got Stonebank with a double crit right out of the gate. Slight chains onto the Nature's Prophet Overlap. Looks like he's going to be
He is
able
very
to...
good.
no way. He's going to survive. He gets level 6 on the Shadow Demon as well. The Demonic Purge comes through. They're going to lose the Nature's Prophet. His speed's joining the fight. Fade jumps forward. 2 heroes searing chains inside the Nether Toxin. They're trying to do what they can here. Looks like Speed's going to survive. Ooh!
Ooh!
Give him the juice, B9. Give him the juice.
He's juiced. He's juiced and he's out of here. Nice try with that snipe there on the power shot, but Speed gonna get away. As long as he doesn't die to this Hellbear Smasher, that would be very embarrassing.
That would
Just
be.
maximizing his farm on the way back to base, right? Speed's got this under control.
Always farm your way back to base. Always.
Yeah.
All right.
Nice plays there by the Shadow Demon, I gotta say. It's sick work by him. B9, they're diving him pretty far into the tower, and it takes a moment to bring him down.
There's the Winter's Curse. It's a little bit preemptive as Viper is not here to do anything, and Overwhelm still got the disruption. It's exactly what he's going to do, just drop it right on his head. Gets here as well, hits him with the focus fire. Break is there, but he doesn't have the damage to keep himself alive, and Scourge just going for the dive onto Yaren. Fade doing what he can, finally able to trade there 2 for 2 as they're going to chase for more. Fade's got no remnants left.
5 seconds. He can stall for a little bit of time with his Slate of Fists. It's exactly what he's going to do. Drop it low
way
ground,
too much damage.
Yeah. Too many stacks of that nasal goo. Too many stacks of that warpath to deal with. And Phantom Assassin still working on his Battle Fury. I mean, they're taking the fight to them on the side of the cut. This is exactly what they need to be doing. Trying to run them over for they have a chance to farm up anything and react to them. They do have the superior team fight on DogChamp, but this game goes on. But they're trying to snowball off the laning phase right now on the cut.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is your Orchid completed on Aid now, by the way. And that is a pretty big deal up against the Ember Spirit, who decided to go for the Maelstrom build. Went Javelin first, so he can't double back for a BKB. He would have had to go Mithril Hammer as his first item if he wanted to do that. He might end up regretting this.
And why is that? Why do you think he's going to regret it?
Because the Orchid's completed on the Nature's Prophet already. So if he had a Mithril Hammer, he could get his BKB completed quick. Now he's already pretty committed for the Maelstrom.
That is true. That is a good point. Yeah, first item, Orchid NP. That's always scary.
Yeah.
Gone are the days of
A wyvern's
pubs being ruined by first item Dagon. Unlucky.
Or Cliff Jungling Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, those are the times. Our Cliff Jungling Anti-Mage. Do you remember that timeline?
No, I actually don't.
Wait, really?
Don't you mean choke point jungling?
No, that you could literally cliff jungle on anti-mage. There was like 3 camps that you there was like a high ground behind, like immediately behind the camp.
You mean on Dire side?
Yeah. And you could
Yeah.
just blink up there and hit creeps from the top, and the creeps would just stare at you angrily.
What a video game that we play.
That's good stuff.
Courier? Ah, he doesn't end up getting it. B9 hopefully doesn't die. Yeah, they can't wrap around onto him.
Nice 2 hero chains. Yeah, I was like, get him the winner's curse. He ends up stealing it. So, Overlap will fall. But B-God, you know, Winter's curse stolen, so sacrifice is made. Possibly worth.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make use out of this in the next 3 minutes here. Hopefully he does. I mean, you don't want to give the enemies too much time. Again, it's a race against the clock when you're playing against this Phantom Assassin this game, and she's just about got that BKB done. Or, sorry, Battle Fury done. BKB is still a while off.
Yeah, BKB not coming anytime soon. Do you think somebody goes for the BKB right away after the Battle Fury?
I'd say it's pretty important in this game. Yeah, he queues it up next, so it's very likely what we're going to see. Like, being able to burst people with a Desolator does sound kind of nice, but do you mind they ended up nerfing Desolator in this patch?
Yeah. Now 10 total less damage from the item or something, right?
That's significant, man.
Yeah.
Of course, it's 10 damage with, like, your mass stacks, so...
Scourge is in here kind of deep, actually. He needs to be a little bit careful. They've got the 5 poison attack stacks on him. The Winter's Curse stolen. It's not going to last, and it will be enough time for Scourge Mechanic to get out of here, though.
Yeah. I think that's the... I mean, he could potentially use it one more time. It'll be close. I think if he uses it right away, he'll be able to use it second. You probably just want to grab another spell. The odds that you like land that window of being able to cast this Winter's Curse end up being useful are very low. So probably grab something else before the next team fight.
Actually smoke up right away. They grabbed a haste rune here on Fade, so super annoying to play into. Looking for aid here top lane on the Nature's Prophet. Obviously not as easy to find without the Spirit Breaker.
Yeah, but Yarn's a genius. Go Yarn. Yarn's maybe not a genius. He's not going to find him. 80 is like even more genius, sir.
It's an interesting word.
Thank you. I'm a genius.
Clearly not genius, sir, though.
No. If I was, I'd know better than to use that word. Nobody's going to connect with anything here, which, again, benefits DogChamp and his PA. Chance to get close to this BKB. Ember Spirit as well. Like, he's gone for this Maelstrom build. You'd think that a cut would try to punish this one harder, not going for any defensive items early on the Ember Spirit, but he's going to get away with this just because they're playing this one fairly slow. So despite coming out of the laning phase at like a 2k net worth advantage, it hasn't increased at all. This 100% benefits DogChamp. I have no doubt in my mind they are very happy about the lack of aggression from the cut right now.
Yeah, they're just farming it up. Aid's just doing the classic NP thing of split pushing with these treants, but...
And this is super surprising because the Bristleback went Vanguard into Aghanim Scepter. Like, you'd think that he would just want to run at the enemies with this build, but he's over inside his team's jungle. And he got bonked. How good can he be on this Bristleback? He's really a signature hero if he just gets bonked in the jungle by an ogre.
Yaren did finish up his Blink Dagger here on the Wyvern. Which I'm wondering if he should have just picked up the Shard to stop this split push, but looks like they're gonna gear to start fighting soon.
Tier 2 neutral items now dropping. Get himself a Vambrace, a Dragon Scale. He's going to make that closer to his BKB. Again, I really think you should be making moves right now on the cut before this BKB on Bristle, but he's afraid of the break, I suppose.
I mean, I feel like you have to be. There's like... That Viper is just such a hard counter to your hero. That being said, like, they can always just Viper strike you through BKB, and you're kind of just can't do anything. Like, they'll just kite you out. So I am very worried about that still.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it's going to come down to this Wind Ranger finding like a really good shackle and like being able to pick off like one hero.
Yeah, and I did mention that it is what this hero happens to be very good against. It's excellent anti-carry for things like Monkey King and Phantom Assassin, but you need to MKB before you're going to feel that good against the PA, and it's probably your item after the BKB, so you're a long way off that. Ember Spirit is getting closer to this egg himself. PA, Wind Ranger's going to try to set up on Fade here.
Oh, not just Fade. Aid's made his way down here.
No. Yaren's got to just TP out. Oh, he's going to go for a kill for it. This is pretty cheeky, man. There's no way he gets away with this, right?
Dude, if those were the Sprout treants, he dies.
Yeah.
I mean,
he 100% dies with this Sprout Trance.
Why not go for it, you know? Not a bad play. It's not like you're like taking any fights anytime soon, but yeah. With that Winter's Curse going down, we might see the cut group up to try and take a fight now.
If Yaren remembers his farm in the last game, he's like, yeah, I'm a core. I can take this NP. Pretty sick. Nice attempt there. NP is getting close to his own BKB. So, again, you're waiting for BKBs on the Bristleback, the Nature's Prophet, the Wind Ranger, but you're giving DogChamp so much time to farm. You good?
Stonebank in the mid lane just went for a dive here to try and take down that Rubik, but...
You have BKB on Stonebank. Yeah. Like, he's not really under threat of dying. You can just pop this if they continue to run at him.
Yeah, he just got the Phantom Strike cast range too, so he's just going to continue to disengage. That being said, they will find Aid on the other side. The BKB's coming through from Stonebank as well as Scourge. Demonic Purge holding this PA down for the moment, but she will turn her attention back on over to Begon to finish him off. And Scourge hasn't done anything on this BKB duration. He's been kited out. Kits now joining the fight here, trying to get on top of Stonebank. Will he be able to finish him off? One more auto attack will connect. He gets himself a triple. Rooting down this Bristleback. That damage is stacking up and fast. He needs help on Scourge. Will he be able to survive is the question. Looks like for now, he's going to TP home. He's going to be fine.
Yeah. So BKBs came out on the Bristleback and the PA in the middle of that team fight. You lose the PA, but you lost a lot making that dive happen. I think you're pretty happy about that on DogChamp. B9 went down as well, but yeah, XP Network definitely going their way there, and this game goes on. We seem to get stronger. And this is like as strong as you're going to be at any point in the game on Bristleback, and you still couldn't make that fight happen.
Yeah, I mean, he had the level 18, the Warpath. I mean, the only like next big power spike is that Warpath damage at 25. Because then suddenly you just have like plus 600 damage on this hero. You literally have like 2 Divine Rapiers in damage just for free. So it's like, yes, that's a massive power spike, but getting there is going to be difficult, especially against a Phantom Assassin and a Viper.
Yeah. There's no way he gets away with the Wing Roche. Absolutely no way. Yeah, this is scanned out right away. They know exactly what they're up to. Speed is in TP with the rest of his team as well. Like, fighting in the pit, impossible. Not against the Winter Wyvern and the Viper, man. They're actually taking it pretty fast, though.
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
the Winter Wyvern needs to be here and soon, but yeah, Roshan goes down. They will be able to find Overwhelm on the backside. Winter's Curse does come through. It's onto the Nature's Prophet. He's just getting chunked by SMD. Fade takes his Remnant to safety, throws one more, stuck inside. That break is going to be the Bristleback, and Stonebanks looking on the high ground for this Wind Ranger. Forces her off the fight completely. Scourge now, Viper striked up. Has to, I mean, he might have to BKB this. Yeah, BKB, he will. Yeah. They're going to turn around onto B9 here. Find themselves a little bit of consolation kill. Ooh, Stonebank.
You're going to jump over to the Viper. He's fine. All right, there's the BKB now done on Fade. Okay, they took that surprisingly fast. All the minus armor there on the Bristleback, that one surprised me.
Yeah, 7 nasal goo stacks. Adds up.
Yeah, but they did lose the Aegis right away. They ended up losing Aegis Prophet as well. So the fight definitely went the way of DogChamp. I'm not surprised about that. It could have gone a lot worse if they'd gotten to the pit faster there on DogChamp. There was a high-risk, low-reward play by the cut.
Yeah, no kidding. But as of right now, a 15-17 score. The graph is like still pretty dang even between these two teams.
The net worth has gone to DogChamp for the first time this game after that Roche fight.
Yeah. And PA now looking to hold that top net worth spot here. I mean, only temporarily, but like that's the thing. Like, the PA has always been playing from behind, and despite that, Stonebank's been doing a lot of work in fights. Did pick up the Fan of Knives already, so that is going to be a huge victory for them. Top lane.
All right. Yeah. Basher coming out next on the Phantom Assassin. Like the fight the PA took that was really good for them over by the tier 1 tower. She didn't have her level 18 for that. Now she's gonna have way more burst damage. Next she's gonna get this Basher. I'm pretty sure the Bristleback can't fight into you anymore once the Basher is completed. And the Wind Ranger is still pretty far away from the MKB. Yeah, this level 20 talent, when you have that extra 35% blur evasion, like you just go on top of the Bristleback. You don't have to give a shit about anything. 85 evasion.
Yeah, no one's going to be close to getting that MKB. Where's our NP at? He is going Silver Edge. Okay.
There's the Basher completed now. Just about level 20 now on the PA. I hope that Wind Ranger's next item is this MKB. You probably just want to buy a Javelin as your next. Like, the rare chance they're trying to go on to Fade? You still got a Remnant up, though. So as long as Fade is watching closely, he'll just be able to get out of this one. Yeah, they TP away. He's probably going to Remnant back up to the top lane and take a fight here the next 45 seconds. Did he drop 2 Remnants there? I think he did.
Top?
Yeah, that's 2 Remnants, isn't it?
No, that's just 1.
I see 4 swords.
I know what you're talking about. I see. I think that's like his cape. Yeah, it's his cape. There's 2 swords in his cape.
Wild. It looks like 4 swords.
Yeah, he's got his 2 swords above him, and then that's like the things below are like the cape. Mid lane.
Yeah, mid lane.
Scourge. Fawn low. Stonebank trying to stay on top of ADE. Okay, rather ADE might regret trying to jump this Wyvern on the backside. Just gets completely crushed. Fade gonna join the fight as well. They've lost 2 already. Kids can't even bring down the support as they turn their aggression to the Bristleback. There's gonna be the Fan of Knives to finish him off. Overlom now on the retreat. It's only a matter of times. There's the ultra kill for Stonebank. 4 heroes dead. And you now have a Phantom Assassin problem.
Yeah, this was a long time coming. The PA, the next item is going to be the Satanic, so she doesn't have to get back. Just continuously run at these heroes. And again, your MKB is a long way off. The cut, they waited too long for this one. They needed to just like run over DogChamp if they had any hope of winning this game. And now I feel like there's very little chance of them ever taking like an actual full-on team fight without getting a jump or like taking a 4v5 or 3v5 engagement. Gonna try to go on a fade down here. Shaco gets off, but Fade
actually living thanks to that flame guard.
Yeah. Took a lot of damage there, but they ended up losing the towers over the mid lane. Speed and him taking the mid tier 1 and tier 2. And now Ember Spirit's getting close to Zaghadim Scepter. Again, this game is getting a lot harder for you. I think in this next roach, if DogChamp get this, it's just game over for the start of the cut.
Yeah, I agree.
Again, put themselves in this position. The draft just felt a little bit lopsided. They didn't like play aggressive enough in the early game. It was always just next item for the cut.
Yeah, it didn't seem like I think they're overestimating their bristleback draft is what it is. Like, this is definitely like a draft that the cut loves to play, but you're playing into 2 hard counters, and you are kind of putting a lot of your eggs in this bristleback basket.
Yeah.
I mean, 8 is super farmed on the Nature's Prophet. Don't get me wrong. He is very farmed, but I don't know. It feels lackluster in fights. Like, this PA just gets on top of you and you just die you just get bashed to death and die.
Okay, Kit's built a Blink Dagger. Like, maybe you kite out the PA in these fights and you kill all of her teammates and like somehow manage to disable the Phantom Assassin majority of it. But how do you kill the PA? They're going to try. I mean,
oh,
okay,
sick shackle. That might be how you do it, but the winner's curse is there. Stonebank kept alive by the cold embrace as well. Stonebank gonna pop the BKB. The break does come through. Speed on the run, but you've lost one. Make it 2 as Fade's able to get himself a quick double kill. Speed, he's kited out this bristleback for the whole duration of the fight. They can't actually do anything. Triple kill for Fade as he takes down Overlom. Now looking for B-God as well. It's just a disaster. This bristleback didn't get to do anything.
No, I mean, I would be surprised if they just called GG right here. There's very little chance that they can actually stay in this one. And they did a reasonable amount of damage thanks to all these AoE abilities, like 3,200 from the Wind Ranger, 2,500, almost 2,600 from the Bristleback. Like, it was a sick initiation. Like, that Blink Dagger definitely came in clutch, but you didn't have the damage to blow up the Phantom Assassin during it. You have no way to get through this evasion. This is before she had Satanic, by the way. She's got this one now. Your chances are even lower at this point.
So this bristleback spent like the whole fight chasing a 3,000 HP Viper who has Ghost Scepter, Halberd, and Pike. And then once those 3 spells, or 3 items had been used, he gets cold embraced by Yaren. So you just wasted like 15 seconds in this fight chasing this hero. He eventually got him, but it cost you everything, like your whole team and yourself, right? You end up dying anyway.
Yeah. You're gonna be able to finish this melee ranks off, just stalling it out reasonably well with the Sprout. It's super annoying, man. This is so annoying.
It is quite annoying, I agree. Still ends up getting it though. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Fade brings a wave all the way in as well.
Yeah, so for anyone watching right now, the way that this one works is it even works on Throne. The only place you need to fog the enemies is the center of the building.
Yaren?
All of it is unattackable.
He's been found, gets the Winter's Curse off onto 8. It's going to force an early BKB. They'll take down the Wyvern first. The question is, can they get more? Stonebank finds his first victim, now looking for more. They're chasing down B9 here. Scourge will be able to do it. 8 going to go for the TP out. He's going to be able to make it. Now Fade on the backside, however. In some trouble here. Pops his BKB, trying to stay on top of Overlom. He will be able to just disengage out as Speed comes over, and so does Stonebank. The BKB on the Bristleback doesn't even matter. He's running for his life now. Oh, first hit bash. PA's got him.
Yep. He held that BKB for as long as possible to try and deal with the Fan of Knives, and ended up dispelling it. But he goes down like immediately afterwards. That was like best case scenario for them as well. Stonebank got kited out by the Rubik in that team fight. Rubik did like a great job of like walking around, throws the Winter's Curse off him when PA is just about to jump on top of him. Like, PA was not doing much damage there, but they still lose the team fight.
Yeah.
It just speaks volumes about the state of this game. They took that about as well as they could have on the cut, and they still end up losing it pretty hard.
And you've also got the triple Stifling Daggers now, level 25 on the Phantom Assassin, a 16k gold lead.
Yeah.
You have buybacks available on 4 heroes for the cut.
Yep.
But
Speed clicking down the range rack instead of the melee here, and all the heroes are now back up on another cut. They're just not confident without the bristleback, it seems. They can't take the top one. Tier 1 and 2 is still standing. Dude, over in the jungle, Winter Aid is just getting gone up by the supports.
Okay, that's sick. That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted to pick somebody off. He's got this observer ward up here, but he just gets turned on.
B9's like, I got jungle camps to farm real quick, sir. Thank you.
I'm farming money, my man.
He really wants this 4-staff. Alright, Radiant do scan. They know Roshan is up. Aegis and Shard, as it is the only second one of the game. I don't think they're all that concerned, though. Scourge McDuck's going to walk in. He's going to be very surprised in a moment. First break comes through. There's going to be the BKB, but Stonebank just continues to beat into him. Doesn't seem to really care. Kids snipes the Aegis, but a huge crit takes down both. Ember Spirit catches the Winter's Curse on the backside of the fight, but they're going to be able to just chase down Overlord Yara, just a standing ward up on the high ground. Do they get the bash? They do not. Windranger will be able to make it home, but maybe not the rest of the team.
Yeah. You will have buyback in just a moment here on the bristleback. He's like, what, no, 5 gold off now.
They really want B-God. Oh, wait a minute. That Gale Force pushed him even further into the base. Yaren maybe didn't want to be that far forward, but it doesn't seem to really matter all that much. Okay, he's dead. It was funny, though. That's what matters the most. Kits has a wind run available. The chain stuns there from B9 is going to force a second buyback, third, making a fourth, a dieback now onto the Shadow Demon. Stonebank is super far forward. He does have his Satanic still.
The evasion.
Yeah, the evasion's too much. Pops Satanic and goodbye Bristleback. Just two-shotted by Stonebank here. As he's continuing to play aggressive, he's got an MKB. He doesn't even care. He's going to chase you into the fountain. Okay, maybe didn't want to do that. The break comes through. He dies. The GGs are there, so mission accomplished here for Team DogChamp.
Yeah. Take the series 2-0. They don't need Lukey. Speed is my new best friend. Let's go, Speed. That game was very rough. I mean, they played these fights towards the end about as well as they could. Like, they held these BKBs for the breaks coming out from the Fan of Knives and the Nether Toxin. But like this team fight from DogChamp, they drafted way too well around the heroes that the cut had, and they needed to try to run them over early, but they just didn't. They're waiting for what? The Vanguard, the Aghanim Scepter, and then the BKB on Scourge McDuck because he was kind of afraid of the breaks.
Yeah.
But it was kind of their own undoing, right? Waiting this long for these items.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you just look at the scores, right? It's 11-1-13 on the Ember, 13-4, 11 on the Phantom Assassin. They just like weren't able to apply pressure to the cores on the side of DogChamp. Meanwhile, like there was a couple like early mid game fights that the Phantom Assassin even showed up to. Like Stonebank was like, yeah, whatever. Like I know I don't have my BKB quite yet, but I'll show up. Why not? And ends up doing fine in the fights. Like it just seems like an outdraft overall from the side of DogChamp. They played it super well. That's really all there is to it. Yeah. B9 bought a Dagon at the end of the game. Shout out to him.
I mean, that's why he's farming up the Ancients, right?
Yeah.
So he can get himself his Dagon. Actually, with the Aghanim Shard, I don't think that they fixed this one yet.
Fixed what?
I don't know if you're familiar with what's wrong with it. The Fire Shield doesn't actually absorb a percentage of damage right now. Hold on, I can go into a test lobby and figure this one out pretty quickly if I need to.
Well, that's cool. I love things that don't do anything that they're supposed to do. But we still got more Dota going on later today. We'll do some research and some test lobbies, let you all know about this very important scenario regarding Ogre Magi Fire Shield. But something that's
I can test it right now.
Equally important is our third series, which is Nouns versus Hokori, and this is going to be a banger of a series. This is going to be so sick.
Absolutely, it is going to be the sickest game. Explain to the people why while I test this one real quick. I need to know.
Are you saying that because you don't?
They fixed it. They fixed it. Wait, Ogre Magi. Yeah, they fixed it. Oh my god, I can't believe they finally fixed it. It was supposed to be fixed on when 7.31c hit, and then it wasn't, but it is now fixed.
All right, very nice. Well, yeah. Nouns versus Hokori will be coming up next. We may or may not have an interview. We'll have to let you guys know here in a moment, but we're going to go do a short break, and we'll be back with either our third series or an interview with Team DogChamp. So we'll see you in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Hey everybody, and welcome back. So like we promised, we were going to get an interview here today, and we are lucky enough to be joined by Fade. Congratulations, sir, on a very convincing 2-0. How you feeling, man?
Yeah, we feel good. The whole team, it was kind of an important victory for us because we want to be able to go to upper bracket.
Mhm.
So this is a step in the right direction. Obviously, we have to do well against the Zoomers, but yeah, this is good for us.
Yeah. Now, I am going to ask the most important questions. You can forget about Ricky. The fact this was such an important victory for you, is that why you replaced Lukey with speed today?
No, I mean Luki, I think Luki's like his like wrist is hurting or something like that, so that's why he's not being able to play.
Mhm.
But I mean, yeah, Speed has been filling in for us the whole tournament, and he's been playing really, really well. And I think a lot of people see that, so it's definitely a big part of us, of the team doing well in this tournament so far.
Yeah. I hear that your mid laner B9, or sorry, your captain B9 is a broken collarbone right now, not holding him back from play. He says that it's making him play better. In fact, do you agree with that? Now that he's stuck at home.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's hard for him to use two hands, so he plays. I mean, that's why he's just playing Ogre, right? I mean, he just
Oh
needs
yeah,
to.
one.
He only uses one hand for that, so he just doesn't even use his keyboard. So
Can you tell the difference between his two handed play and his one handed play, or not really?
yeah, I think when he like starts using two hands, like the brain like kind of
Ah,
overloads.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
when it's
Mhm.
just using one hand, it's much better. Like he could think a little clearer. So yeah,
Absolutely. Man, you're my favorite interviewee so far. Let's keep asking questions here. I want to hear what your reaction was when you saw them last pick the bristleback in game number 2 on the cut. Into the Viper, in fact.
yeah, that was a little weird. Especially when we had last pick. I think. I mean, we had Phantom Assassin 2, so a couple breaks. I think they were just kind of going for comfort. I know SMD loves that hero, and they had a nice idea. I mean, he got a lot of farm, but then they got like nice lanes out of it. But I think at the end of the day, they just wanted to pick like their comfort heroes, and then just kind of go from there. But a little surprised to pick it into Viper and Wyvern, and then we had last pick as well. So yeah.
Hmm. Ricky, I'll give you a small chance to ask a question.
Wow. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, sir.
Mhm.
I'm actually gonna go kind of big scope here about the tournament. You're talking about how you guys looking to do pretty good against four zoomers slash nouns. That is coming up, I believe, on the very last day of the group stage. So you guys have a couple days to prepare. How confident are you guys in taking that? Because right now, I believe after this victory, you are seated in the top four, but it definitely has some implications based on what happens on tomorrow's series, right?
I believe so. I'm not sure yet, but I mean, we feel pretty confident in our own play. I mean, they're obviously a very good team, and we're going to be underdogs just because they have really good players. But I think I mean, we just feel really good about like how we're playing right now, and we're just gonna go in and do our best and not think about too much about the players on the other side, and just try to do what we've been doing. And I think you know, if we do all that, we'll be happy with our results.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Yeah, speaking of team and environment, hopefully this isn't too much of an uncomfortable question for you for me to be asking. But you've been filling some pretty big shoes. Ray Lisa, you end up replacing as a mid laner, right? What has team environment been like since you have to adapt so quickly to, uh, I guess, what they're already doing on the team? Has it been all right or difficult at times?
So I've been playing. I think when we just originally started DogChamp, I was on the team, so
Hmm.
I
Yep.
know I know these guys. So it wasn't like just like playing new people or brand new people. I guess Stonebank is like the guy that I just started playing with, but Stonebank is, I mean, he's a really good teammate and he's like very easy to play with. So
Mhm.
it's been, I don't think it's been a really that hard of a transition just because I mean the players are all very experienced and they're very good, and that makes it kind of easy to play Dota.
Yep. Has it been easier playing position 2 for them than position 1 like you were last time?
Um, it's just completely different. I mean,
Okay.
it's kind
Yeah.
of like goes through phases in Dota, I guess. But I mean, I would say I enjoy playing position two a little more. Yeah.
Fair enough. I mean, they're very different roles to play. I imagine Stonebank is a decent teammate for the position 1 as well, so he probably makes things easier for you. Does he always pick up the slack when you're struggling a little bit in the mid lane, or is it you, the
Was
real
it?
carry of the team?
I don't think I've struggled too much unless like collectively we're just getting blown off the map. But I think I mean he's he has a very good plans in the game and he's a very good player. So it's like I don't have to overcompensate to do like stuff because I know he's taking advantage of whatever space we're making and he's playing the map correctly and buying the good items. So we feel pretty confident in him like carrying the game and making you know good game decisions.
And last question that I have is who's making these game decisions? Is it coach, captain, manager, B9, or does everybody pitch in? I know that you're probably like the real brains behind the operation, but we'll give a little bit of credit to everybody else here.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just
Yeah.
making every call. No, I'm just kidding. It's yeah, B9 makes a lot of calls, and I mean that's why he's position 5, so it's natural for him. He kind of rallies the troops per se, and then I would say as far as that goes, maybe like Stonebank because he's like on those type of heroes that like have these really strong timings, and
Mhm.
when he feels really strong. But I would say mostly uh, you know, B9 rules with like Iron Fist, You don't
Yeah.
wanna mess with him, otherwise, you get in trouble.
He only
Yeah.
has one
Man,
Iron Fist right now, though, right?
Yeah, so and
Just
that's
play
what
play on
kinda
his bad side. You'll be fine.
that's why we like kinda can like talk back to him a little bit because he just has one bun head. So
Yeah,
but once he gets
right.
his hand back, we gotta straighten up.
yeah, yeah. Rightfully so. Makes sense. Yeah.
Mhm.
Anything
Uh,
that you would like to say or shout outs before we let you go?
No, just the usual shout out to the team, shout out to people who are watching. Obviously it's an A Dota, so sometimes a little throwy, but we still appreciate, people watching and enjoying the Clown Fiesta, and then yeah, just hopefully we'll do well in the next match against the Zoomers.
Yeah. Best of luck, man. Looking forward. It should be a really fun series on the last day there. So again, congratulations on your 2-0 here today. Big win, and we'll hopefully be talking to you soon.
I'm sure we will be. Let's be
All right,
honest.
Thanks,
thanks,
Matt.
See you
man.
next time, Fade.
Bye.
All right, so we are into the third and final series of the day, everyone. As you can see on the screen, that is going to be Nouns taking on Hokori here in just a moment. So we're going to go to another break here, and we'll be back with our third and final series. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series, Season 11.